because YouTube just stopped my live. So I hope the other one is not still ongoing. But if you're not as confused as I am, hi. My name is Audrey and I make content about all things wellness. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today we are talking about financial wellness. And the topic for today is You Will Change. You Will Change. And that is chapter. Okay. Where are we? I think it's chapter 13. No, chapter 14. Sorry, guys. Yes, you will change. That is the topic for today. So I am going to put the poll again. YouTube. Are you subscribed? And I think I'm gonna check on my phone as well to see if I don't have two lives going on at the same minute, because it might just be. Hi, OFW. Sorry to hear about that. I hope you feel better soon. Okay. I think we only have one live going on. I think so. Okay. So today we are talking about change and how maybe people are embarrassed to change their situation, embarrassed to change their surroundings because they believe that they have to stick to a decision. Good morning, Alice. How are you doing? Uh, wow. Why am I getting these people like this today? I don't understand. No. Uh-oh. I put the wrong person in timeout. Let me see if I can change it. Alice, I hope you are going to be back because I put the wrong person in timeout. I am so sorry. I hope you're going to be here. Hi, Jothia. Okay, you're back. Thank God. I had to change the timeout from 24 hours to 10 seconds and just hope that you're going to be back because I was trying to remove someone and your names are so close. I am so sorry. Hi, Karen. How about you join me today? You join me tomorrow? You join me Friday? I feel you out and find out what kind of a person you are, and then we can consider that because, it's a little bit iffy to put someone as a moderator just like that. How are you? I'm from Bangladesh. Hi, Sujan. I'm doing well, thank you. I hope you are as well. I am from Zimbabwe and I'm currently living in Cyprus. Kuningi keeps getting Kuningi. It is the Kuningia. Alice, I don't understand why I'm getting these people today. Oh, Alice, you know what happened? I don't know if you can go back and tell people that um this is the live that's there because YouTube just removed me. It just removed me from that live and I don't know if it's still going on because I'm pretty sure people joined there because I started this live as soon as Mushle finished. So I don't know what's going on. You married. I am engaged to be married, the great. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I am engaged to be married. Okay, Alice, I will. What is this? A positive energy. What is the secret of it? How did this happen? I thought that I timed you out. Interesting. The positive energy. comes from believing in God, believing in Jesus Christ, and following His word, because He says that we shouldn't worry in any situation. So, whatever situation I'm going through, I'm going to remain positive. That is the secret. Um, why? What did I do, Vidant? And I remember you from the other life, and you said the same thing. What did I do? I really do feel like I'm a nice person, so I don't think anyone would want to fight me. I don't think so. I will, Alice, I will. Gee. Hi, Moses. How are you doing? I am Audrey and I'm from Zimbabwe. Thank you, the great. Thank you so much. P, you were on my live, I think yesterday or this morning. I'm sure you saw me, exercising. So I think we're good. Are we not? Hi, Iceman. How are you doing? I believe in love after love. I feel like every time I'm gonna see your name, I'm just going to think about that song. Okay, so let's get into the topic because the topic today is quite interesting, I believe. And we are talking about the fact that you are going to change. And so there is no shame, no embarrassment from changing and growing as you change. Good morning, Out of War. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining the live. So, the first part of the discussion that I want to talk about is the fact that in most countries, I don't know from the country that you're from, but most of the countries that I know, people are meant to make huge life decisions at a young age when they don't even know themselves. And I mean huge decisions like what career they are going to go into, which college they are going to go to, or university that they are going to go to. And sometimes you're so overwhelmed that number one, you don't know what to choose or you don't even apply because yeah, with me, I almost didn't I continued with convo. I'll do the time. Okay, thank you, Alice. Thank you. So, um, for me, I was so overwhelmed with applications that I almost didn't go to university because I was not sure how to go about it. First of all, we were not educated about how to go about it. And also, I didn't know what I was going to choose because I finished my high school at 18. And immediately after you finish, you're supposed to apply for the universities because I think there's like a 7 month or 8 month gap between the time you stop and the time you start. And I just believe that 18 is too young an age to make such a huge decision and such a huge life choice. So I understand when people at a later stage decide to change, for example, their career. Even people who start businesses at an early age, they decide that, okay, they're going to change from their business. Even people who decide that they're going to stay in one career for the rest of their lives, I also understand that because priorities change, responsibilities change, but we grow as those things change as well. So that is the topic for today, and I am going to read the quote from that topic, and it says that long-term planning is harder than it seems because people's goals and desires change over time. So do their responsibilities. So do their perspectives on life. So, for example, when I was younger, there are a lot of things that I thought I was going to do with my life and with my career. So, for example, I at one point thought I was going to be a singer. I thought I was going to, like, professionally, this was going to be my career. I was going to be a singer. There was a time I thought I was going to be a dancer. Then there was a time I thought I was going to be a lawyer, because my dad and my uncles are lawyers. Then I thought I was going to be an accountant because my mom went into accounting. And I ended up studying psychology, not because it was my choice, but I do believe that that was the right choice for me. Yes, Alice. I believe that that was the right choice for me because when I did my application for university, as flustered as I was, my first option was law. The second option was going to be psychology. And the third option was going to be social work. And I wanted law. And then I was like the first month, I was disappointed because I didn't get law. And then I got into psychology. But within the first 3 weeks of me studying psychology, I understood that I was aligned with this career because even at home, people always said that I was more sympathetic. I was also more empathetic. I'm the youngest sister, but I feel like all of my family, like everyone in my family, feels comfortable speaking to me. And I think it's just because of the character that I have. And even amongst my friends, people tend to open up to me more, probably because I am the least judgmental person. And yeah, I feel what you feel and I understand what you're going through. And I try to give as sound advice as I can. So, although it was not my first choice, it is what surrounded me and what became the best choice for me. And you know what? As I was studying psychology, my dad will always make a comment that, you know what? This is exactly what you were supposed to do because you've been psychologically analyzing us and manipulating us in this house for the longest time. So I guess sometimes it happens like that. But imagine if at that younger age, I had been lucky enough to get the choice that I wanted, which was law. I probably would have been unhappy with that choice because with psychology, I get to explore things that are natural to me. With law, of course, I love studying, I love reading, I love things that are point blank, period. But I also love the creativity of being able to understand different people from different cultures. And I believe that even with like my English teaching job, because I speak to people from many different cultures, it's also a training step for me into understanding different people. But if it was law for me, I feel like it was going to be really rigid. And there are people uh, who have characters which will flourish in that kind of business, in that kind of career. But for me, I think it was really going to be an unhappy career for me. So that is one of the reason for these topics. You will change and it's okay to change. Right, let me catch up with the comments and then I will continue. Hi, cartoon. Hello, friends. Love from India. What kind of cartoons do you post? I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. Women here marry for status, young or older. In my country, that happens um, depending on the area they're from. So I understand when you said like from that particular area. And I believe it's not really their fault, especially in that area that I'm referring to, because there are a lot of hardships around. I don't know how the situation is in Fort Worth, but in that area, there are a lot of hardships around. And sometimes their only escape is through marriage. And the only way they can go up is through that, because in those areas, it's hard for them to get an education, it's hard for them to build a career. So sometimes marriage is the only option for them. But I don't know how it is in Fort Worth. Yes, Alice. You would not be knowing me as I am now. You would not be knowing the YouTuber, the psychologist, the one. No, you'll be knowing Audrey, the singer in the desert. Hi, Cecile. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining the live. I always thought I was going to be an actress. Yes, Alice. You know what? That would have fit you so well, actually. Even singing and dancing. Like, I love dancing. I still dance, but I can't keep up with the new dances. But yeah, singing, my voice has its days, so I still do it. And with you, Alice, you remember the Botswana Live? I think that acting would work with you as well. Girl, I was stuck on your other live. It's still playing. Mutle, do you know what happened? I don't know. Like, I was setting up this live, I started it, and then I was setting up the poll, and it says, okay, the poll is now there. I don't remember what the message says. And then it cut out, and I couldn't go back there. So I just thought, oh, the live is over. I started a new one. Then Alice said I was on the other live. So I hope YouTube gives me double hours. That's all I'm going to say. Greetings there, Cecile from Alice, Mr. Ripped. Zimbabwe has the most intelligent people, studies shown. I agree with studies. Actually, um, there are good aspects and bad aspects to most people because we're human beings, right? I accredit maybe not the intelligence level, but the literacy level of Zimbabwe to our former president because he was huge on education. He was a very well educated man and he set up systems that would allow everyone to get an education. So, education in Zimbabwe in public schools is very affordable, even in the universities. You can go to university without paying anything or just paying a little stipend, and then you work for the government for the amount of years you were at university and you have your degree. So, thank you very much, Mr. Ripped, and I think that's one of the reasons. Thank you, Muhle. You're finally back. Was it your network dream? It was YouTube, Tineo. It was YouTube. I don't know. They just want to give me double hours. And you know what? I will not refuse them. Good morning, Tineo. Hello, Alice. Greetings there. Wow, that's amazing. How is this possible? I think I'm behind with the comments, so I'm not sure exactly what you're asking, Mr. Ripped. Hi, Ayman. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Hi, Raul. Your choice education. Yeah, education is good. Education is really good. It helps in a lot of things, but also I don't think that people who are not educated should be looked down upon because they have other contributions that they bring to the society. H3, that sounds so sad. Yeah. Unfortunately, there are places like that still in Zimbabwe, even, in this day and age, and I think all over the world, because I speak to a lot of people, especially from Asia, and they say the same thing. It would have Alice. It fits her so well. I thought I'd be in computer science. That's an interesting one. I think that I ran away from numbers a long time ago. Even with psychology, I thought that choosing psychology and law was going to get me out of numbers. But with psychology, it's a lot of numbers because we do a lot of research and statistics. So, yes, but that's a nice one too, Dineo. Hey, Didi, America House. I'm not sure what that means, Rahul. I'm a bit lost. Everyone is good. Some are good at being bad, though. True. That is true. Hi, Overton. Thank you so much for joining the live. Yeah, it's true. Everyone has the potential to be good and bad. And unfortunately, some people lean more to the bad side. We need that here. I was busy on the other live. Hey, everyone. Hi, Mo. I don't know why YouTube did that to me today, but thank you so much for being here now. Uh, yes, Dineo. It's a like I said, there are many things that people complain about with our former president, and rightfully so. But in terms of education, he did a really good job. And even like the work ethic, I think it comes from that as well. But yeah. Hi, Mo from Sibo. I ended up in occupational health and safety and cabin crew. Imagine. A complete 360, just like me. Singing, dancing, psychology, 360. Oh my gosh. Okay. How do you block a Hey Siri, how do you block a person from YouTube? That is the question. I hope she doesn't answer. Okay, she's off because Hi dude, how are you doing? How are you doing? Why so many fakes? I don't know. So many people are going live on this. Well, it's a good way to interact with your subscribers, number one. And if you're trying to get to certain YouTube goals, it will help you with that. So I think that's why a lot of people are going live. I don't know about other people, but for me, those are some of my goals. I just walked up 3 flights of stairs, exercise. Mutle, drink some water. Please drink some water. There will always be good and bad with any leader. That's true. Don't block time out. I did time out. I don't even know how to block actually, but this is a person that I've seen many times, and he always has the same attitude. Hi, Aragon. How are you doing? Funny thing is, I watched Lord of the Rings recently. Like I've never watched it in my whole life. I only watched it recently. So it's quite interesting that you joined the live. So, that is serious exercise. I'm telling you, serious exercise. Mm. So, you'll be fine. You will be fine. Yeah, Siri is good. She is. Um, where am I from? I'm from Zimbabwe. Where are you from? Yo, sorry, Sino. I know. 3 flights of stairs is not a joke. Yesterday, I'm not happy with my legs. Alice, you started with 1K, you've moved on to 2K. By the end of the year, you're going to be saying, oh, I enjoyed my 5K walk or my 10K walk. So I don't think she can, but okay. So, the discussion I wanted to have today, and it's based on this issue of financial education, but I wanted to continue it even in terms of life in general. So, starting with financial education and how you will change. They give an example of a man who came from a not so well to do background, and he managed to get himself through medical school, which we know it's expensive and we know it takes time, but he managed to do that. Thereafter, he unfortunately didn't like his career at all. All he kept on repeating was, it's the worst life, it's the worst life. And his friend, who is the author of this book, advised him to just leave his job and to leave his career. And him, it seemed like he wasted a lot of time. Number one, medical school, I don't know how many years it is from where you're from, but in Zimbabwe, medical school is 7 years. And it also, excuse me, number one is 7 years. It costs a lot if you're paying for it by yourself. And so it is difficult after investing a lot of time and a lot of money to change from that decision. But the moment you stay in the same position, whatever you're doing is going to be unhappy. You're going to live an unhappy life simply because, simply because you decided that you have to stay in that one particular situation, which you don't need to. So the example to me felt like a nudge. Okay, you've started a business, it's not doing well. But maybe because everyone around you knows that you're doing this business, you feel like if you shut it down, people are going to look at you as someone who failed, which to me, I don't think really makes a lot of sense because if you continue losing money to save face, you're not actually going to do anything productive. The same thing with a career as well. You've chosen one career and you want to stay in that career simply because you've invested so much time in the company, invested so much time with maybe your colleagues. One advice I got from a human resource manager who's also a recruiter is that it's harder for you to move up in the same company. So if your goal is to, number one, get a higher salary or to get a promotion, it's going to take longer for you to do that in the same company. But if you apply for a job with your current qualifications and your current experience, they are more likely to offer you more money and a better position. So it is really, it's it's something that's hard to do, especially because sometimes we think about what people will say. Sometimes it is from our own family, sometimes it's from our friends, sometimes it's from our partners or the society as a whole. But we have to remember that as long as you're still breathing, it's not too late. It's not too late to make a change that is going to be better for not only your mental health, your financial health as well. And yes, it's like we said, all things wellness. You have to at least be happy with what you're doing in your life. You at least have to be happy with your life. Yes, situations can come and go that are going to be stressful, but you cannot be in a situation or you cannot stay in a situation that is stressing you constantly because yes, it affects your mental health, but constant stress also affects your physical health. And now I'm speaking from a psychology perspective. Whatever affects you mentally ends up affecting you physically. And so, for you to protect that, you just have to know that the world is going to say whatever they're going to say about your decisions, but at the end of the day, it's you and you. It's you and you. Good morning, Linda. Thank you so much for joining. Let me catch up. Um, well done, Nona Mani. Keep on going, my sis. Ayan, both. Where are you from? I am from Zimbabwe. Sindano, Negongo. Mm. Hi, Sindano. What does Sindano mean? It sounds very beautiful. I am from Zimbabwe. My brother, wow, Zimbabwe, you look like one of my cousins. I'm from Seattle, USA. Your English is very good. I don't know if English is your first language, but you speak it well. So, in Zimbabwe, we have 16 official languages, and English is one of them. So, from the time, I think we are blessed because every person in my country speaks at least two languages fluently. Like for me, I speak Shona, which is my native tongue, very fluently, and I speak English fluently because from the time you are brought up, you speak both languages. Some people are more privileged and then they speak three languages or four languages, and so on and so on. In high school, I went to a different province and I learned a little bit of Ndebele. And so there are many dialects that I can understand because of that. So, yeah, it is not my first language, but it is a language I've spoken since I've started speaking. D, it was not planned. You walked 2 kilometers unplanned. I need to just ask something, Alice. What type of shoes were you wearing? Because that's important. That is important because your feet would also be painful along with your legs. What happened? Alice, we miss you. We do, Mohadi. We miss her so much. I must buy a car. The taxes are not reliable. Alice, the car is coming. The car is on its way from your mouth now to God's ears. I did study a wrong course at tertiary and I regret it even today, but all things work together for the goal, for good for those who love the Lord. Yes, Siwo. Wow. I can relate partially to what you said because I thought that I got the wrong course. I thought that I studied the wrong thing. But now that I've been in this profession for as long as I have, and I've even wanted to continue studying it for as long as I have, I realized that law would not have been good for me. So for me, it really did work together for my good, honestly. Mohadi, I am here. She is back. The car is coming, sis. Amen, Danielle. Amen. The people I met and my level of faith grew from that field. Wow. That is amazing, Sibo. Honestly, because there are other benefits, especially even in like any type of education. Yes, we learn the syllabus, we learn the curriculum, everything, but we have other benefits from that. And for yours to be faith, that's amazing. Also, see what I'm currently asking myself if I studied a wrong career. Dineo, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. I think you can easily get to that conclusion if you look very deep into it. But like Sibo says, all things work together for our good because he is intentional. And sometimes we don't know the purpose of where we are, when we are there. But just like you were saying, we are set apart. So there is a purpose for wherever you are and whatever you studied. It shall come to pass, Alice. Amen. Have a good day, you beautiful. It's 4:42 a.m. in Ohio. I'm going back to sleep before work. Thank you so much for being here out of war. Thank you for being in my morning live as well. I appreciate you so much. I'm not laughing, Alice, but I'm Mutle, don't do that to Alice, please. Hello, Sis Linda. Hi, Lungi. Good morning, Audrey. You are live. I came to check you and you weren't live around 10. We were consuming gems from Mutle's Premier Lungi. So I started a bit late and I will be leaving soon, guys. This has to be short because I have a meeting soon, but I think I'll leave in like maybe 7 to 10 minutes because it's like at 1:15. So I need to get ready. Hey Linda, good morning, ladies. Good morning, Loonstar. And I'm don't be proud. I was not happy at all, Alice. Let her be proud of you. Come on, Alice. There's no loss in God, Leah. Yes, He will use all experiences you got on the way. Amen. Amen. Um, There is a purpose. Hi, Haida. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Okay, before I catch up with the comments, I have a question for you guys. Since we are discussing things, discussing this. At what age do you think you would have had enough um, experience, knowledge, and maturity to choose your career? Because I believe that 18 is too young. 18 or 19 is too young. But at what age do you believe you would have had all of that, the knowledge, the maturity, everything, to choose your career and your course and your business and your creativity journey? Which age do you think you would have been mature enough? Hi, Lungi, Linda, and Lungi. Hi, greetings there from Dineo and Sisibo. I'm doing well, thank you, Haida. I am in Cyprus. Where are you watching me from? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do it again, Alice. YouTube today, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on today with YouTube, but you know what? I love you, YouTube, and I know you're gonna give me 50 hours from this live because of what you're doing. Do it again today, Alice. Otherwise, your legs will be worse tomorrow. That's true. That's true, Sino. That is great advice. Hey, Lungi, Priest Kazi, and Lungi. Hi, later. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. No way, mostly I can't. Flat shoes. That is the problem, Alice. Flat shoes because the sole of your feet here, it will be painful. I'm so sorry. Because when you said it wasn't planned, that's the first thing that came to my head because your shoes play a huge role. But you will be fine. You will be fine, my sis. I know that. Amen, sis Sibo. Amen. Hi, Rose. Thank you for coming back. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for being here. Yes, so sore. I can only imagine how sore they are. Okay. Um, you have the attitude of an American. You should move here and chase your dreams. You would thrive, in my opinion. I subscribed. It's 2 a.m. here. I'll catch you another time. Thank you. Thank you so much. Maybe you're speaking something into my life. Let me take a screenshot. So if it does come to pass, I will refer back to this. But thank you so much. And thank you for believing in me and my dreams. Thank you. Hi, Rajin. I hope you're having an amazing day. I'm new to the stream of your morals. Could you please provide your profession? Really, Regine, that's a lot to ask. I will answer you something that is the easiest thing. And from there, I'm sure it will answer everything else. I am a Christian. I believe in Jesus. And I believe that he is king. I'm sure all the other questions that you asked can be answered with that. Hi, Nahom. How are you doing? I I remember you from my other life. I'm trying to remember what your profession was. Was it engineering? I hope so, but I remember you from my other life, and I think that it's interesting, this thing of time and the Ethiopian calendar. So thank you for sharing that. It wish me a happy new year. It's New Year today, 2070. Happy New Year, Nahom. On envy and forgiveness, Justin. That is a good question. That is a good question. So for me, Justin, how I view envy is based off of the answer that I gave Rajin, right? If I trust God to have good plans for me, it is unbelief for me to want someone else, what someone else has So being envious or jealous of what someone else has to me means I don't trust God to have what is right for me. So that's how I view that. And the same notion with forgiveness. I'm not perfect. I'm not 100% good. And I have made so many mistakes in my life and I've wronged so many people. And if they could forgive me, then I can forgive them. But most importantly, we are human beings and we fall short, right? And if I pray every day for God's forgiveness and He forgives me, why would I not forgive someone else who has done me wrong? Now, I say that, but it is not easy, especially with envy. Actually, both. None of those things are easy, but it's a daily journey that you have to take with yourself. With me, it's a daily journey. Everything that I do is a daily journey. So if I say I believe in God and I say I trust Him, then there are certain things that I always have to do some introspection about daily. But I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Nahom. Yes, Siwo, in Ethiopia, they have like a whole different calendar. It is, yes, it is, Nahom. I know. I think those are the two facts that I know about Ethiopia. Number one, you are the only country in Africa that was not colonized, and you have a different calendar. Hi, Shamshad. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Oh, Rajin. Hello. Okay. Says Linda. Hi, legend. Thank you so much for coming back. You're from Armenia, if I am not mistaken. I remember you from yesterday. By 18, then your parents did not. Oh, you are saying that 15 is a good age to make that decision. Okay, interesting. Uh, Thank you, Angman. Thank you so much for the love. Please wear proper shoes, Alice. No, but she didn't plan it. She didn't know she was gonna walk for 2K. So she probably just thought that she was gonna walk for 5 minutes, get to a taxi, then so the flat shoes would have worked. I think 18 is fine as long as the kids are exposed to different careers. Hence, my foundation focuses on exposing the kids to these careers and offering mentorship so that they learn more. Mohadi, you're doing a great work because I know that I've seen in so many schools in America, they have career days. We never had that. Maybe the private schools in Zimbabwe had that, but the schools I went to, we never had that. Even, for example, choosing what you're going to specialize in, because in Zimbabwe, after 16, you specialize in one of three subjects. Either you go to your sciences, your business studies, or arts. Even that, we don't have exposure to what you can then do after you finish that. And so it's hard to make that decision. So you're doing a really, really good job. Thank you for that. Thank you for helping the younger generation. Alice used Epsom salt and lukewarm water. I didn't even know because I'm only able to realize now what I like and what I'm meant to do. I feel like even the pressure of doing certain subjects from grade 10 is pressure because you just choose because you have to choose, not because you want to. Exactly what I said, Mutle. It is exactly the same in Zimbabwe. Most people choose sciences because they believe that the intelligent people go to sciences. They don't know. Am I back? Am I back? Am I back? I'm back. I'm back, but I'm paused. Uh-uh. Oh no. So it's going on. Let me see if you can hear me. Okay, you can hear me. So I am just going to catch up with the comments, and then we will continue this discussion later because I don't know what's going on with with the live now. I am actually just going to take screenshots and then I will continue the discussion tomorrow because it's literally black and I was supposed to end anyway. Great morning, Precious. Sorry. Yeah, let me take screenshots and we can continue this tomorrow because yes, it is a very great topic and I really want to continue it. Okay. I've taken screenshots from the conversation and the chat. Yes, Dineo, I can hear myself like on my phone, but it's blank. So, but I do have to go anyway. So please send in your goodbyes, guys. So we can go and then we will continue the conversation tomorrow because I know there are a lot of gems that are being dropped here. Yes, exactly, Rajin. So I have to go anyway. Please send in your goodbyes, guys. I don't want to leave you. And aspires to be a musician, a music producer. I'm happy to have met you, Justin. I have a nephew called Justin as well. So if he asked me that question, I would answer him the same way. So I'm happy that it helped. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much. I will definitely go back to the comments tomorrow. Bye, everyone. I think so too, Linda. I hope they give me my hours. Give me my money. Give me my hours. Bye, everyone.